Do you need to replace the heatsink assembly on your Alienware m17 R2? Well, I'm going to show you how. Also, you can click the top right of the screen to find this part or tools or additional help on our website, including written step-by-step tutorials with detailed images. Now that that's out of the way, let's jump into it. Now really quickly, ESD or electrostatic discharge, which is the buildup of static electricity on a person's body. To prevent this, you can use an ESD wrist strap and you can use an ESD mat. Alright, now first unscrew the bottom base cover. Then use a plastic scribe to pry apart and remove the bottom base cover. Next, disconnect the battery cable. Now peel the mylar covering the motherboard. Now unscrew and remove the thermal bracket. Then slide out the solid-state drive. And if your laptop is configured with a 2230 solid-state drive, follow the screw configuration as shown here. Next, unscrew and remove the battery. Next, disconnect and remove the CMOS battery. Now disconnect the rear I/O cover cable. Then unscrew and slide off the rear I/O cover cable. Unclip the locking tab and disconnect the LCD cables. Then unscrew and remove the Wi-Fi bracket. And then disconnect the antenna cables. Next, disconnect the locking tab to disconnect the keyboard controller board cables. Next, disconnect the locking tab to disconnect the keyboard controller board cables. Now unscrew and disconnect the input-output board connector cable from the motherboard. Then disconnect the DC jack cable. Now disconnect the cooling fan cables. Then unscrew and disconnect the input-output board cable from the motherboard. Then unscrew the left and right cooling fans. Then unscrew and remove the motherboard. Then to unscrew and remove the discrete graphics heatsink, follow the number sequence shown here. Before replacing your heatsink, it's important to wipe away any old thermal paste from your CPU and heatsink. Note, for maximum cooling of the processor, do not touch the heat transfer areas on the heatsink and CPU. The oils on your skin can reduce the heat transfer capability of the thermal paste. Then apply a small amount of thermal paste to the CPU before replacing your heatsink. The reassembly of your laptop is as simple as following your steps in reverse. If you still need help, you can visit partspeople.com and view printable DIY instructions to help you along the way. We also have playlists of thousands of Dell tutorials for hundreds of different models, so keep checking back. Thanks for watching.